Sweetie?
Father Avatar is here.
The Secrets of Emily Blair, directed by Joseph P. Guernier, and this one stars Ellie Hollman. Now, that name may not ring any bells for you, but if you are a fan of certain TV shows, she's going to be a familiar face. She was recently into the Badlands, but I know her as Saxa, the badass German warrior from the TV show Spartacus. Here she stars as Emily Blair, a woman who is cursed by a kind of demonic entity, basically, that is possessed, and she starts kind of displaying weird behaviour, doesn't seem to have memories of these kind of like strange events that happens. Ends up that she's full on possession. Her fiancee kind of, is obviously going out of his mind, gets the help of the local kind of priest, played by Meany, and he enlists someone else as well, who, if you're a Highlander fan, you might like. And obviously that's the story. So let's talk about The Secrets of Emily Blair. First of all, bit of an odd title. I don't really know why it's Secrets. I've got to say, it's the possession film. Don't really know why it's called The Secrets of Emily Blair, but we'll kind of skip past that. I've got to say, I quite enjoyed this film. I really liked Ellie Hollman in this. I thought she was really good in the TV show Spartacus, and seeing her in a kind of contemporary clothes makes me think she'd be a great Frost in an X-Men film. And her sort of transformation and her different kind of the way she plays this character from being someone who's clearly normal into this kind of like hissing demonic force, and the makeup, the effects they do on her throughout the film to kind of these various stages of possessions are really good, and she's kind of almost unrecognisable at the end. I think maybe it's a little bit overdoing it on the kind of the hissing and the growling a little bit, but I have to say, she kind of comes across as quite scary. That kind of stuff I liked. I really liked Colin Meany in this film. I thought he was a great priest, but he's not your kind of like your goody two-shoes priest. He's a swearing, drinking, fighting priest. And I thought his scenes were all quite good. It's moves at a feral pace, this film. I thought it was quite a well-paced film. It doesn't kind of outstay its welcome. And the supporting cast are all pretty good. On the downside, it's kind of somewhat generic. It really is just a kind of another possession film. It doesn't really kind of do anything new with the genre. Some of the special effects here are a mixed bag. Some of the kind of digital effects that are added on the kind of the eyes and stuff looked clearly digital effects. And I think they could have relied really on the makeup in itself, because that looks good enough. But there's sometimes they maybe gone a bit OTT with some of the digital effects here. There are some sequences that take place in this alternate dimension where I suppose Eddie's consciousness is meant to be sort of hiding whilst the demons have taken possession of the body. And there's this kind of Masters of the Universe looking villain in there, which I guess is meant to be the demon's true form, but it kind of looks a little stupid. It looks like it's just a guy in a kind of a rubber suit, and she has fist fights with it. That doesn't really work for me. It just looks a little bit crap, I've got to say. I guess they're trying to do something different and maybe show the internal struggle, but it didn't really work. I've got to say the ending was a little bit convoluted as well. Characters kind of make certain decisions and things happen, and you kind of roll your eyes a little bit. Overall, though, I did find it quite fun. I thought it was definitely a passable possession film. I had a good time with it. I thought for the most part, it ran pretty smoothly. I was entertained by it. Yeah, there's a few kind of niggles here and there. I don't think it's a classic by any stretch of the imagination, but if you are a fan of possession movies, you can certainly do a lot worse. I'll give this movie a above average 6 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me comments. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.